Hello, everyone, and welcome to TechHub.training. This is the Tableau solution for Lexington donuts. Why Lexington donuts? Because we have a donut chart that we created from a pie chart. Yummy, very delicious. Let's jump into how to create our monthly realization dashboard. We're the CFO of a law firm who looks at realization and as one of their key metrics for profitability. So we've been told that realization, we'll jump into this calculation, is the revenue divided by the standard revenue. Now, to get revenue and standard revenue, we multiply the hours by the rate. So we've taken our billable hours times our actual rate. To get billable hours, it can show the calculation over here. If type is billable, then hours. And so we're only showing the billable hours, multiplying that by the actual rate to give us the revenue. Very similar for standard revenue. We're taking billable hours times our standard rate. Now the difference between that actual rate and the standard rate is the discount that we give our clients. Now, once we've created that realization calculation, we can drag that onto rows, make it a bar, put dates along our columns, filter for 2023, and format the realization for 1 decimal point. I went into here, format, numbers, percentage to 1 decimal point. And that's our monthly realization bar chart. Now, to get into the more complicated thing is our pie chart, or if you took the extra challenge to make it a donut chart. To get the pie chart to start out, we have to think about what we want the angles of our pie slices to represent. Here, we want 1 pie angle slice to represent the difference between our realization and 100%, which represents our discounts, and the other angle is our realization. So we'll make a calculation for discounts, which is the inverse of realization, just 100%, or 1 minus our realization percentage. That'll give us the 12.3%, and our realization percentage is our 87.7%. Now, to get those measures representing the angles, we'll drag measure names onto color, measure values onto angle, and then we'll filter to show only discounts and realization. So now Tableau is going to look at discounts, realization. It's going to break those out by color and also break those out by the angle of the pie. I know that's kind of confusing, but honestly, I just learned this from Google anyway. So Google can tell you everything, or ChatGPT, whichever you prefer. And now let's jump into how to get the donut chart. We have to get this white circle in the center of our pie chart, meaning we have to overlap that white circle on top of our pie chart to make it look like a donut chart. There's no donut chart setting that Tableau automatically does. Maybe they will in the future, but for now, this is our workaround. So we basically need 2 pie charts that were overlapping on top of each other. In order to get those 2 pie charts, we have to make 2 variables and make a dual axis. It doesn't matter what these variables are. I called it a donut variable and gave it a value of 1. We'll create a dual axis for both of those. And now this shows us our second marks card over here, which we strip everything off because it's just going to be a blank white circle. We'll still make it a pie. We'll make sure that it's white color and that the size is smaller than our pie chart. You'll notice that if we adjust the size, that's changing the size of that white circle in the middle. So let's bring it back to where it was, about right there. And that's basically how we make our donut chart. Once we've done that, we combine it all into a nice looking dashboard. The last thing about this dashboard is that we've brought in filters for practice and position. And you'll notice that this adjusts both the bar chart and the pie chart. In order for that to adjust both the pie chart and the bar chart, we'll drag position and practice onto both views, and then apply to worksheets. And so we'll apply that same filter to both worksheets. So then when we adjust one of the filters in the dashboard, it affects both worksheets. That's all for monthly realization dashboard. I hope you've learned something new. I hope that the pie chart or the donut chart, whichever you chose, was a fascinating thing to learn in Tableau. But this dashboard will allow you as the CFO to drive profitability for the company and hopefully do amazing things. We'll see you next time.